What's going on, everybody? Blitz back here. Today we're gonna do a Kanye album tier list. Now we're gonna rank these from reverse chronological order, from Vultures all the way down to the College Dropout. Some people might have noticed I already did a video on this, and yes, I did do a video on this, but in my opinion it was kind of lazy. The video was about like 6 minutes long, and in my opinion, for ranking all the Kanye albums, that's pretty much not a long time. So I decided to do a little remaster, or a little remake as you call, on a video I did. But anyways, I'm gonna rank it. S tier is like a 10, F is like below a 5 or whatever, because that's what it usually is. Alright, Vultures, first album I know I'm gonna rank. To be honest, I'm like everyone on this. It's not a really good Kanye album. In my opinion, it's about a 4, which puts it in the F tier. This is a unfinished Kanye album. That's what my main point is about Vultures. 1, there could have been many different edits that would have made this album very much better. Songs like Back to Me and Hood Rat, they go on for like 5 minutes, including Carnival. Also, I wanted to add that because Carnival is a very popular song, but all those songs are like 5 minutes long, and like they go on for way too long, and 5 minutes is definitely not the time to do so. Another critique I got is that most of these songs just sound unfinished. For example, Hood Rat and Paid, is that what the best Kanye can do? And then despite that, I believe, in my opinion, there are 2 good songs on here, which is Fuck Some and Good Don't Die, and one of them's not even on Spotify or streaming. But yeah, that's why it's in the F tier. There are also some decent songs on here. I like King, I like Problematic, I like, Talking, and that's pretty much it. All the other songs sound like Kanye leftovers, and expecting that he's not going to drop 2 or 3 since he's thinking about retirement, I'm just going to leave it here that Vultures just a failed, not a really good album. Next, we got Donda. At its peak, without the filler and everything, it should be like a high B tier album. But everyone likes to shit on, the filler, and while I agree there's filler, I'm gonna put in the C tier. Most people like to shit on Donda. I mean, I wouldn't blame them. I mean, it's not a really good album. Not a really good album when you're considering songs like Heaven and Hell. That might be a hot take. That one, Television by Pop Smoke, where it's like the really shitty AI cover. The part 2s, the Keep My Spirit Alive. I love West Side Gun, but like, it just does not fit on the album. 24, I really used to like that song, but it grown off me so much. But people forget that this album has probably like top 40 Kanye. Off the Grid, Hurricane, Praise God, Believe What I Say, Pure Souls, this is like peak Roddy Ricch. I mean, and then we got, and yeah, that's what my opinions are on this album. I mean, at its peak, it could be like a B tier album, but like, there's so much filler. Jesus is King, I'm putting this in the D tier. I know I sound very negative, but don't worry, I love Kanye, and there are gonna be some albums in the S and the B's and whatever, but Jesus King is a D tier album. There are some great good songs on here, but at its worst, it's just a compilation of songs, not doing too much. There's obviously Close on Sunday, not a really good song, like Number One with the Chick-fil-A. That's probably like Kanye's That's not Kanye's worst song. I mean, there's also songs on Vultures that are even worse. But it's an okay album. I mean, there's some songs like On God and Everything We Need. But there's some songs like Hands On, Useless Gospel that I'm not huge on. Overall, it's just a very mid to decent album. That's why I put in the D tier. Next album might be Yay. Yay is a B tier album, a low B tier, high C tier album in my opinion. From what it is, this is like a decent album all around. Except All Mine, all the songs on here are good. From I Thought About Killing You to, you know, like the spoken word and then the beat switch in the middle of the song. I love Yikes. I love like the bars on there. Hospital, 100 Man Fuck a Watch. I love that one. Wouldn't Leave. Make No Mistakes. Ghost Town. Violent Crimes. All of them are great songs. I wish the album was a little longer, but other than that, just decent Kanye all around. You know, except All Mine. I mean, there's some like corny lines that I can get through my head, but we're gonna leave it at the below B tier. Kitsy Ghost. This is a perfect album all around. I know it's like a very outdated one. Very outdated to say. I know Fantano gave it a 10. But in my opinion, this is just a perfect album. Like all around, you know. I can still feel the love. Fire, Fourth Dimension. Free. I love the chorus on that one where it's like, baby, I feel free. Reborn. I love the chorus on that one. Kitsy Ghost. I love Mos Def on that song. And then Cutting Montage, a perfect, you know, outro to the album. All around, it's just a perfect album. I mean, I can see why people wouldn't consider it a 10, but in my opinion, it's just perfect all around. Next, we got The Life of Pablo. The Life of Pablo is a very high B tier album. This is like 2016 LeBron. If I had to compare this to a basketball player, it would have to be 2016 LeBron. This is like one of my favorite Kanye albums. I might put in A tier, but I'm gonna put in B tier. I mean, all around, this is just a great album besides a few duds. I mean, we got songs like Ultralight Beam, Father Stretch My Hands, Part 1, you know, just a great beat drop. Part 2, I know people like to hate on Part 2 since, you know, it remakes a song from like 8 years ago. I don't really care. It's still a fire song. Famous, I love, you know, the Taylor Swift line. Everyone knows that song. Feedback, I just love the beat on this, like the loud synth, like I just love it. Low lights, you know, low. It says in the name, pretty low light off the album. Highlights, pretty average song, you know. Dick GoPro has that line. Freestyle 4, I just love like the eeriness of it in the intro. I think that's a decent song. Waves, great song. I love the chorus Chris Brown has on that song. Fuck My Life Up, that's with The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd's chorus on that one. I know I keep saying chorus, but it's great. Real Friends, I love the message on that one. And then like Ty Dolla $ign's part on it. Wolves, really great Kanye song. Of course, you know, Frank Ocean has his own track. I appreciate it. 30 Hours, I mean, it's a very good Kanye song. Some people overrate it, but I still think it's pretty good. No More Parties in LA. Top 5 Kanye in my opinion. You know, Kendrick's part and Kanye's part flow together so well. I love it. Facts. People like to hate on this song, but I absolutely love it. Fade. Uh, this is like some people's least favorite track, but I love this track. I love the beat where it's I feel it fade. I absolutely love it. Saint Pablo. I love how it's the outro where it's like the church and the night sky. Say hi. That's basically Life of Pablo. I'm gonna give it above B tier. I'll probably change it around. Next up, we got Yeezus. It's in the same boat. This is really close. I like both of these albums, obviously, since they're in the B tier, but it's gonna be worse than The Life of Pablo. You know what? It's better than Life of Pablo. I also have Yeezus on a high B tier. I think it's just a really decent album all around. Songs like Black Skin Head, where it's the beat with the drums, Hold My Liquor, the guitar outro, I'm In It. You know, a song most people like to hate off the album, but I love it. Guilt Trip. I love Cuddy's, you know, if you love me so much, why won't you let me go? I love it. And then also the outro to Bound 2. I know it's a very popular song, but it's top 5 Kanye. Maybe even top 3. That's why I'm putting it in the high B tier. Now we have Cruel Summer. I'm not going to count this. This is like terrible. This is not even considering it. Watch the Throne. This is like this is like a 6 in my opinion. If we're not counting the deluxe, if the deluxe was on here, this would be an F. But since we're counting the original album, it's gonna be a low D tier album. It might be, you know what? It's better than Jesus is King, but in my opinion, this is like an average 6. I would say just a 6. There's obviously some really good songs on here. Ninjas in Paris, No Church in the Wild, Otis, Gotta Have It, the most underrated song. Another underrated song, New Day, Murder Excellence, Made in America. But there are also some like really songs, you know, very mid songs, you know, Lift Off, That's My Bitch, Welcome to the Jungle, and Who Gon' Stop Me. I know, like, you know, I know people forgot about Who Gon' Stop Me, where it's like the I can't stop. That aged like terribly. That aged like even worse in part 2. So yeah, I'm gonna put this in the D tier. I might put it high D tier. We're gonna put it above Jesus is King. It's better than Jesus is King though. I'll put that as that, yeah. My Beautiful Twist Dark Fantasy. I used to have this as an S tier. Used to be my favorite. But this album has grown off me a little bit. I'll put this in the A tier. Now, my opinion on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Great album. You know, it's in the A tier. But some of the lowlights, you know, like the worst songs on here, like really show. I know people say, you know, Runaway, best Kanye song. It just grew off me. It's probably like top 10 Kanye, but like people saying it's the best song. That's pretty much, I say no, actually. There's Blame Game. I really used to like, you know, the skit at the end or whatever, but it's just gotten so corny every time I listen to it. But, and then, you know, Lost in the World. I used to hate this song, to be honest, but it used to be my least favorite. I didn't hate it. It's, you know, I usually give it a 10, but I didn't really like it that much. I think it's a decent song, but I think it's a little overrated by some people. Other than that, you know, great album. Power, top 5 Kanye. You know, All of the Lights, Dark Fantasy, gorgeous. So Appalled, all of the Lights. I don't know if I said that one. Devil in the New Dress, Hell of a Life. All of those songs are great. Like top 50 Kanye and there's a reason why I put in the A tier. Next, 808s. Might be a little controversial, but I'm going to put in the C tier. In fact, it's worse than Donda. I know that's going to piss some people off, but it's my tier list. Yeah, there's some parts of this album that I don't really like. Don't really like. I don't really get Bad News. I don't really get Pinocchio's Story. Streetlights, I don't really get. Other than that, it's just decent, a good album. I mean, there's a reason why I put in the C tier. I mean, I used to like Say You Will, but not really anymore. Obviously, there's Welcome to Heartbreak, a little overrated song, but Heartless, amazing. Paranoid, RoboCop. See You in My Nightmares. I know that's like a song people don't really like, but I absolutely love, in my opinion. And yeah, it's just a decent Kanye album, very overrated by people. I know this will get some dislikes, but I don't care. Graduation. This is better than Ye, and it's gonna be a B tier. This is probably Kanye's second most overrated album, behind 808s. I know 808s has a lot of influence, but Graduation, the peaks on there are so great. I mean, you got Champion, you got Good Morning, you got Stronger, you got I Wonder. Basically, every song before Barry Bonds and Drunk Hot Girls, really good. And then besides, Barry Bonds and Drunk Hot Girls, those songs are not really good. I know there's some people who are like, it's actually really good. I disagree. The Glory, very mid-Kanye song. Homecoming, that's pretty good. Big Brother, very forgettable. And then Good Night, as much as I really wanted to like the song, since it's better than Big Brother, it's just okay. That's why I put in the B tier. Some absolute peaks, but then some of Kanye's worst stuff, in my opinion. Next, we got Late Registration. I'm putting this below My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy. And as of this tier list, this is my third favorite Kanye album. This is Kanye's most underrated album, in my opinion. I mean, we got songs: Heard Him Say, Touch the Sky, Gold Digger, Drive Slow, My Way Home, Crack Music. Kanye's most overhated song, in my opinion, Roses, Addiction, Kanye's most underrated song, in my opinion. Diamonds from Sierra Leone, the remix, very much overrated, but I still love it. Hey Mama, Celebration is okay. Gone, also a little overrated. I prefer the original, Diamonds from Sierra Leone. You can sue me whatever you want. And then we got Late, probably a top 2 Kanye outro. I know it might be a little controversial, but I love the song Late. The chorus I be late for that, baby, I wait for that. Great Kanye album, very underrated. That's why I put in the A tier. Now, I know 99% of you are unfamiliar with my stuff. College Dropout. It's Kanye's best album. This is a 10 in my opinion. I know some people might disagree with me, but from front to back, this is a really good. There's no bad songs on here. We Don't Care, All Falls Down, Spaceship, Jesus Walks, Never Let Me Down. Very underrated Kanye song. Get 'Em High, I know some people's least favorite. I love it. The New Workout Plan, also a very overhated Kanye song. I absolutely love it. I know some people hate it, but I just love what it stands for, in my opinion. School Spirit, Alpha Step, Sigma Step, Pimps Gonna Talk. Very underrated Kanye song. Breathe In, Breathe Out. I love Ludacris's chorus on that one. Pull them D's out, you know what I'm saying? 2 Words, Also a very underrated song. And then the last 3 songs, probably one of my favorite from like trilogy and like 3 in a row type of Kanye songs. Through the Wire, Family Business, and Last Call. Last Call is so underrated as a song. I can understand why people don't listen to it since it's like 15 minutes, maybe 12 minutes long. Let me see how long it is. It's like, yeah, it's 12 minutes long. It explains how Kanye got the record deal. And I love every part front to back. And that is my Kanye tier list. If you guys, love this tier list, if you think you hate it because of 808s and harp and graduation, put it down in the comments below. Anyways, guys, hope y'all enjoy it. I also have a Twitter and socials down in the description below if you want me to DM to kill myself. No problem. Anyways, guys, hope y'all enjoy this video.